Life can change in a second, doesn't matter how fast you fly. What matters is how you answer the call to duty. Indian Air Force has always been steadfast in its commitment to the nation's service. They have swept the sky with fire and steel and have fought with gleaming blades. Their engines' mighty roar have dared to invade the skies, extending the helping hand in the middle of an unprecedented crisis. Indian Air Force is consistently engaged in 24/7 operations of loading and unloading oxygen containers, medical personnel, critical medical equipment and medicines. Indian Air Force has continued its unbeatable efforts towards COVID-19 relief. Let's get to know more about Indian Air Force's relentless endeavours. Indian Air Force is performing airlift operations across the country and abroad. Recently, an IAF C-17 flew cryogenic oxygen containers from Germany, while an airlift of oxygen cylinders from the UK is underway. The airlift of oxygen containers, medical personnel and equipment for oxygen generation plants in the country continues through 24/7 operations. In ex-India tasks, IAF C-17s are engaged in airlifts of cryogenic oxygen containers from Frankfurt in Germany to Hindon. They are also carrying oxygen cylinders from RAF Brize Norton in the UK to Chennai. Airlifts within the country are in progress for about 15 containers across cities. Indian Air Force's devotion to serving the nation can be attributed to the fact that as one IAF C-17 has offloaded, the other has departed Panagarh Air Base for its next mission. IAF C-17 are carrying out sustained operations to swiftly transport oxygen containers at airfields closest to the recharging facilities. Apart from airlifts within the country, containers are also being airlifted from Singapore, Dubai, and Bangkok. In the wee hours of 24th April 2021, one C-17 of Indian Air Force got airborne from Hindon Air Base for Changi International Airport in Singapore. It departed from Singapore after loading 4 empty cryogenic oxygen containers. Another C-17 of Indian Air Force was airborne from Hindon Air Base and was loaded with 2 empty cryogenic oxygen containers, which were then flown to Jamnagar Air Base. Besides, one IAF Chinook helicopter and an 32 transport aircraft took COVID testing equipment from Jammu to Leh and Kargil. The equipment incorporated biosafety cabinets, centrifuges and stabilizers. On 28th April 2021, Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadauria briefed PM Modi about the efforts being undertaken by Indian Air Force to help in the COVID-19 related situation. Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadauria informed that Indian Air Force has ordered 24/7 readiness of the entire heavy lift fleet and medium lift fleets. To ensure round-the-clock operations, aircrew for all fleets have been augmented. A dedicated COVID air support cell is set up by the IAF to ensure faster coordination with different ministries and agencies. Apart from this, hospitals under Indian Air Force have also increased COVID facilities. PM Modi stressed the need to increase the speed, scale and safety of operations in transporting oxygen tankers and other essential material. PM also emphasized the need to ensure that the Indian Air Force personnel engaged in COVID-related operations remain safe from infection. Whether it is about airdropping relief material to inaccessible areas or deploying helicopters for horror in flood-related districts, Indian Air Force has always climbed up to its responsibilities in the most dignified approach. Their courage, valor, and dedication are undeterred. They fly, they fight, and they have always touched the sky with glory. We will be back with more information. Thanks for watching.